I'm looking at, actually, at this. I guess this is African women. Now, the place I'm looking at is actually Ethiopia. These are Ethiopian tribal people. These are what the original Ethiopians look like. These are the people amongst the tribes, the Karo tribe of Ethiopia. Not sure if she's Ethiopian, but we do know that, here we go. We do know that the Suri, we do know that the original Ethiopians are African, except there's been mixture. There's been Arabic mixture and Italian mixture. The Italians tried to conquer them in the early parts of the 19th century. They failed. They got their asses handed to them. But they didn't give up. They came along and won the second time. Correct me if I'm wrong, though, on that. But do you see the features? These are the original Ethiopians, as I said. Now, originally I just showed you a photograph of a woman. Let's see if I can go find that again. Let's start here. Here. Does she not look like a sister here in America? Do you guys see that? How many times have you seen this woman's face walking amongst our African Americans? End of story. That should right there, this face here should show you the fallacy that's being put out by this COINTELPRO dude, as I call him. I'm not sure, again, if he's black or if he's actually a white guy. Remember, the people who are in charge of the movement to make racism grow are not stupid people. The racists are stupid because they're easily motivated by their handlers, the people that actually gets them up and gets them rabble-roused. But the people behind them are not stupid. They're the people that conquered the planet. They're the people that hire think tanks on how can they disrupt African American growth. And they did it. We are not the same people as we were in the 60s. They used our music. Do you know that the top rap companies hired people to tell them how to do this? If you do your research, you'll find documentation on that. There's a black guy right here on YouTube who talks about it, who worked for them, who helped destroy our community. These people are not stupid. They didn't conquer the world by being stupid, nor did they conquer the world by being nice and equal. This right here destroys everything. We've seen this sister walking amongst us. Even though this one here, let's see, where is she from? She's Ghanaian. She's from Ghana. See, these people want us to not connect with the motherland, to disrupt us. I've seen a girl look just like her. I thought she was the most beautiful sister I've ever seen. I told her that. She was slim. She was in a suit and she was working, I think it was for, they started putting banks in the grocery stores. And she worked for the bank that I was using at the time. Wells Fargo. That one, almost the same face. How many times do we sing this sister? This sister amongst us. Let's get real, brothers. African. Biracial, though. They're showing the new hairstyles. They do have white mixtures. It kind of surprised the hell out of me. In Africa, there's biracial Africans on YouTube. I watched one girl's channel. They're mixtures. Oh, lost the photo. Let's see, where did the biracial girl go? Hey, South African. She has, what skin color is she? Look at her hair. Obviously, she has white ancestry, like a grandparent. See, they want to dumb us down. Okay, here we go. Directed by African women, Film Africa, a biracial. Their biracials are looking more like ours now. Obama is like first generation because his father was pure African. That's why he's so dark. But because we already have European DNA, and when over there they already have European DNA, have a kid with a European, they come out more like this. Hold on, let me pause the program. Who is it? Sorry about that. Trouble with the IRS. Got a rich letter from the IRS. Look, hey. She's South African. Have you not seen her amongst us? Look at her hair. Look at the butt. Have you not seen this sister amongst us? Have you not seen this sister? These are all South African women. Have you not seen this butt? Where do you think our women got their butts from? The original source. Have you not seen this sister amongst us? Again, you know these are African women. Have you not seen this sister amongst us? Of course, they're now going for this one, she looks East African. Definitely East African, like Ethiopian or something. Hey, again, they're biracials. Let's see. China short curly wig. Now that's different. She looks almost East Indian. Nigeria? Wow. It's happened in Nigeria, but they do have East Indians there. Ethiopia, okay, Ethiopia, thank you. We are becoming, a lot of us are becoming mixed race. One thing I always admired, or one African woman by Brazil, that's art, they carried the customs to Brazil. But does that look Native American? Where do you think the original people that crossed the land bridge got this from? The migration out of Africa. We can claim that. We can also claim that we did discover America long before the Europeans, because there's a documentary on the bones they found in South Africa. They're reconstructing the face. So there is bones to prove that we did land here. Those people that I'm calling we were the Aboriginals. And the Aboriginals came out of us. They left Africa, they migrated over to India, then they built boats, by the way, back then. They found a boat on the island of Crete that was 32,000 years old. I got to remember if it was 30 or 32,000 years old. I believe it was the 32,000 years old. And the bones found in Romania were 30,000 years old. Okay? See how I catalog everything in my brain that I've learned? But they found these bones 50,000 years ago. And it was the Mongoloid people that wiped them out. It shows in their paintings on the wall. There you go. Those are the original Aboriginal people, the original, how the Aborigines looked. And they still look like today. Many of their faces. But of course, the Aborigines also adapted to the continent that they're on. You notice the Aborigines, some of them have curly, some of them have relaxed curls, some of them have blonde hair, some of them have red hair. The gene for blonde hair and red hair came out of Africans, by the way. Europeans like to get you to believe that it only originated in Europe. There's a whole race of the Andaman Island people that have blonde hair. Okay, there's a whole race of blacks that I think it's a quarter of them have blonde hair. Some have red. Blonde hair did not originate in Europe. It originated in the gene pool of man, as evidenced by the people found in Australia. It can develop anywhere, as it developed in the islands out there. Now, in the European culture, blonde hair and blue eyes is highly prized. And that, in fact, in the black culture, if you have a blonde hair, blue-eyed child that comes out, he's highly prized. I remember when my first grandson was born, because he had these really brilliant blue eyes. People would stop us if we had the baby on the streets and comment on his eyes. Europeans, descent folks, Americans. They found it fascinating. They found my grandfather, my mom's father, fascinating because he had blue eyes. I think it scares them. I think it scares European descent folks, Americans. Actually, you guys aren't, it's not fair to ask you guys who are on the channel because you guys are the decent ones, the good people. You're not the racist. I wonder what it does to the racist, though. Well, I know they don't like mixture. They want to keep the race pure. They don't want what they believe is their eyes showing up amongst black folks. Although blue eyes in Africa is actually a pretty common thing, as I will show you, with no European in their background. If you're Caucasian, you've probably never seen this before. Pure Africans. Do you see any light skin? Do you see any light skin? These are pure Africans with no European in the background. You've seen the ones with European, they're lighter skinned. Okay? It's a natural, it's a mutation on one of the chromosomes. The DNA. It's a mutation. What causes it is a mutation. So people with blue eyes, they have mutated eyes. And here's the people I talked about with blonde hair. You see no European. Zero. Here he is again. There's tons of photos of the entire group of people. So, I'm sorry if you're Caucasian, you thought blue eyes was only original to your people or through mixture. Now to gas up the black race. Everything that comes out of mankind comes from blackness, from the black race. This brother, look, red hair. Okay? If it happens one place, it will happen in other places. These are the people I was talking about. Now this here is an albino. Oh, it's UK. Well, she's basically an albino, I think. Yeah, because look at this, how the sun is damaging her skin. And the hair isn't white, but it's red. That's albinism. So we can't let these people come in and disseminate our information. Okay? This guy, he's biracial, obviously, but it doesn't take biracial to develop blue eyes. Both of my oldest son's kids had blue eyes at birth. And as like a lot of blue eyes, they faded to a different color of blue. One has different color of blue, the other is green. Again, blonde hair is not generic to the European race either. There's a whole race of blacks that have blonde hair. If that makes you upset, I'm sorry. Get over it. Recognize that you're really African. You're people that are out of Africa that have changed, adapted to their environment. Get over the shit. It's not that serious. Be grateful that you have life. Be grateful that you're fucking alive. Okay?